Every Memorial Day weekend since 1988, Rolling Thunder has gathered in Washington, D.C., bringing over 400,000 motorcycles and hundreds of thousands of spectators for a ride from the Pentagon to the National Mall. But it's not a motorcycle rally. It's a demonstration to call for accountability for the prisoners of war and soldiers missing in action of all wars, reminding the government, the media, and the public, we will not forget. I had the privilege and honor to ride with the Legacy Vets Motorcycle Club and speak to them and other veterans about why it's so important that we honor their fallen brothers.
Rolling Thunder, I take for the most important part is, one, I come up here to honor, I have a nephew buried at Arlington, and then to remember our brothers and sisters that have not come home, to bring awareness to the POW-MIAs. And hopefully one day we have a complete accountability for all of them.
To me, it's just a remembering the veterans, remembering those that were killed in Nam and the POWs. Being a veteran myself, it means a lot to me to come to this and go to the wall.
I think they're very forgotten. I think they've been left out, and they need to be told that not only are they thanked for what they've done and welcomed back home for what they've done, but that there's someone still in this country that loves them and cares about them.
The motorcycle community has been dealt a rough hand in recent weeks following a shootout in Waco, Texas. But these veterans, their friends, and families came together without incident in a show of love and support that many, who hold deep misconceptions of bikers, a holdover from such Hollywood classics as The Wild Ones and Easy Rider, would be hard-pressed to find fault with.
Unless you're part of the motorcycle or around the motorcycle community, you're never going to know it. You're never going to see it. That, you know, the toy runs, the stop inside the road to help somebody. You usually see a biker. You'll see 9 bikers and maybe 1 cop. All up and down the damn road, yeah, helping somebody. You know, we're just normal people. I work for a living. I pay my taxes.
But for most, accountability for the estimated 88,000 soldiers since World War II who remain missing or unaccounted for is far more important than the media's misconceptions of the lifestyle that helps them cope. I asked if they felt transparency and accountability would ever come from the U.S. government over the wars we fought and the lives lost.
Yes. After they're all dead.
Yeah, I don't think we will ever, my brother here being a Vietnam vet, I was Iraq, but I don't think there will ever be an answer.
Push our government to take care of the veterans. That's probably the biggest thing.
But thanks to events like Rolling Thunder, these men and women are able to find some peace and feel the support so many have to give for the 1% of Americans who've served in our armed forces. One of those is Staff Sergeant Tim Chambers, who has stood on concrete for the 4-hour ride, never faltering, to salute those who ride every year for over a decade. Event participant and actor Robert Patrick echoed the frustration of many at the event, how our veterans are provided for when they return from war.
And you take care and be accountable for each and every one of these guys because they're somebody's son, and you don't want to leave them there. That's the bottom line. This is a great country. It's a young country. But we can't forget the principles upon which it was founded. So my deal with the military, if we're going to put them into action, we've got to stay committed to them. And that means when they come back home, that means we got to make sure we give them the medical treatment they need. We got to take care of their families.
Spending the day with these men and their families showed me the heart of Memorial Day, a glimpse into a sense of community we just don't see enough of these days in a world torn apart by politics and divided by the media. A community that loves unconditionally, that supports unequivocally, that never leaves anyone behind.
It's a brotherhood that nobody else understands unless you've been in the military.
I'll be 68 June 6th, and I'm still riding. I'll be riding the rest of my life, and I found a home at the Vietnam Veteran Legacy Veterans Motorcycle Club.
And until each and every one of those soldiers is accounted for and our veterans taken care of, I will not forget. And I'll see you next year and every year. Tabitha Wallace, Watching the Hawks.